Hi everyone, today's video is a quick and easy tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to make this pretty purse. Very suitable for a baby girl, a little child, gifting it to her for a photo shoot, as a little bride, to attend a wedding, parties, as a Christmas present, a birthday present, for photo shoots. You name it, it's just really suitable for a little girl. I was going to gift this to my niece, and anyway, this is how I made it. I used white pearls, 18 mm, my cutter, my fishing line in 70 mm, and I used 12 mm pearls. These were actually 14 mm, but I changed them later on to 12 mm in the video. I started by cutting a really long length of my fishing line, 70 mm, and then I took 5 pearls. This is the 18 mm pearls, of course. I took 5 pearls, and then it's important to note that I have my left and my right hand, and I'm putting the 5 pearls on my left hand, the thread in my left hand rather. So I'm passing the 5 pearls through my left thread, and then I'm going to be crossing on the 5th bead. Okay, so I'm using the thread on my right to pass through the opposite side of the 5th bead, like so. And I'm just going to hold the two tips together, and I'm going to pull down. This is going to give me a nice flower shaped ring, kind of. So this is the very first step. So once we have these 5, we're going to, don't forget you have your left hand and your right hand. So we're going to be using the thread on our left hand yet again. But this time around, we're taking 4 beads, like so, passing them on the thread on the left. And then we're going to cross on the 4th bead, just like we did before. So we're taking the other thread and crossing, passing it through the opposite side and crossing like so. And then we pull it closely, and this is what we have. We have another ring. Next, we're going to take the thread on our right and pass it through that particular bead that I circled. So it's like the next bead on the initial ring of 5 that we did. When we pass it, we're going to take 3 beads this time and pass it again through the left thread and cross on the 3rd bead. Okay, looking pretty. Next, we're going to repeat that process again. Actually, we're going to take the thread on the right, pass it through the next bead, and then we're going to take 3 beads, pass them through the thread on the left, and then cross on the 3rd bead. Now we repeat that process again. You would notice that it's beginning to curve a little bit. And we take 3 beads and then pass them through the thread on the left, and then cross with the thread on the right. Now, when you get to this point, you're going to see that the pattern has curved a little bit. You're going to pass the thread through the next 2 beads. Instead of passing it through 1 bead, like you've been doing, you're going to pass the thread through the next 2 beads, like so. And then you're going to take 2 beads only, not 3, but 2 beads. And then you're going to cross on the second one. And this is what you're going to have when you cross on the second one. So you have half a circle, and you're going for not exactly a full circle, but something like that. So we have half a circle now. And we're going to continue. We're going to take the thread and pass it on the next bead, just 1 bead this time. All right? And we're going to take 3 beads, pass on to the thread on the left, and cross on the third. Okay, now we're going to take the thread again, but this time we're passing it on the next 2 beads. So I've passed through 1, and then I'm going to pass through the next bead yet again. So I'm passing it through 2 beads this time. And then I'm going to take 2 beads, and cross on the second. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. I'm going to pass my thread through the next 2 beads. Then I'm going to take 2 beads from my stash, pass them through my thread, and then cross on the second bead. Okay, do that yet again. Pass it through the next 2 beads. And then pick 2 beads and cross on the second. Now we're pretty much done with the body of the bag, right? You see it has a little opening right there, but we want to secure it. This is pretty much it. So like we're done with the body of the bag. So easy. So now I'm just going to pass the thread. You can see it has a little opening there, and we want it fit and close. So I'm going to pass the thread to a particular bead where I can cross them on opposite sides of the pattern. If your thread is short, you can decide to just do a knot somewhere and then cut it off. But my thread was really long and I wanted to keep using it, so I just decided to pass it through the beads and find the bead somewhere in the pattern to cross it on. So that's just what I was doing here. I was passing it all through the pattern just to find a place where my beads would where my threads would meet at a particular point. So I think they've met here now, so I'm just going to cross. With my other thread. So I just passed it round the opposite way. Pretty much. And then, yep, now this looks more secure. So this is the body of our bag. It's secure, we're done with the body. And next we want to do the hand. But since my thread was really long, I didn't want to cut it off and then have to start threading again. So what I did was, I first of all identified where my hand is going to start from. So the hand of the bag starts from the edge. As you can see, that's that bead that I just touched. So that's where the hand is going to come out from. So what I did was I passed my threads to both come out from that bead. So they should both come out at the top of that bead. So I took both my threads and I just passed them through the entire pattern. Honestly, just choose any random bead as long as it leads you to that particular bead at the side that we want to use. So I passed my thread and yep, I've been able to get both of them to come out from that bead. Yeah, this was where I just switched the pearls. I'm no longer using 14. I decided to use 12 because the 14 wasn't really giving me what I wanted. So I just decided to go for 12. Now I'm passing the size 12 beads through both threads. Remember, we passed both threads to come out from that bead at the side. So I'm passing it until it's long enough. You can just measure however long you want the hand to be. I think I passed about 26 or 27 12 beads. But this is really up to your own. You can use your own discretion and just put as many as you want. So I was putting them in. I was trying to measure it to see if I liked the size, and I didn't really know what I was going for, to be honest. I just knew that I wanted the hand to have like small pearls and everything. And I think at this point I was just satisfied with the length. Yeah, this was looking good to me. So I'm just going to pass both threads yet again to the opposite side. So that same bead that we selected, there's two of it, one on each side. So we started with one, and then we're just going to end with the other one. So we pass the thread through the opposite bead on the other side, like so. And then at this point, we're going to separate the threads because we've been working with the two of them since we've been doing the hand. So I'm just going to, this was me admiring the bag, by the way. I'm just going to separate the threads now and pass them through opposite sides of the bag, like so. But then I want them to meet at a certain point so I can tie a knot. So I'm just going to pass them through opposite sides, bring them back to meet somewhere, and then I'm going to tie a tight double knot. Pretty. I will tie a tight double knot, and then really tight, guys, very tight, so your bag is secure and cute. Then I'm going to go ahead and pass the threads, both sides of the threads, on opposite sides, just, so it's a little bit more secured after I tie my knot. So I'm just not taking any chances, to be honest. I just want it to be firm and perfect. And then when I was satisfied, I just cut off both sides, both ends of the thread when I was satisfied. And yeah, our bag was done. This is it. It's so cute, so easy. I made this in like 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes. It's really cute, possible, nice. I think I wanted one for myself, but it was too tiny for an adult. Or not really. You could just hang it on your wrist and just look pretty with it, really. I don't know. Anyway, I liked it. I loved it. I admired it for a really long time. And I went ahead to make this little pouch for the bag because I thought, why not? What's a pearl purse without a little silk pouch? So I made a really tiny silk pouch. If anybody wants a tutorial for how to sew a drawstring pouch like this, let me know. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something. Please like and subscribe and let me know what other videos you would want me to make. Thank you. Bye.